Hi, I'm Matthew Smythe from Belle Property and welcome to the end of year property report for the Lower North Shore in 2019. It's kind of funny, isn't it, when you think back? It was only 9 months ago that we were looking down the barrel of 2 elections in a row, being the state election in March and the federal election in May. And on the back of that, there was a lot of negative sentiment. There was obviously fears that the property market was going to continue to correct over the next sort of 6 to 9 months, if not longer. And then all of a sudden, we had 3 events all happen in quick succession that suddenly turned the property market right around. The first thing was that the Liberals got re-elected at the federal level, and for a blue ribbon Liberal area like the Lower North Shore, that did give a bit more confidence back into the market and also into the local businesses. Secondly, we had 3 interest rate reductions all in quick succession, which was actually not expected. And the final thing is that there's been a real shortage of stock on the market too, which has all culminated in a market that rebounded so quickly that in fact the 5% capital growth that it's had in the last 3 months has been the fastest rebound that Sydney property market's ever had. As we arrive now in December and look back, in the last couple of months, the suburb across the whole of Sydney that's had the highest auction has actually been Mossman, with an average of 83%, while during this time, the rest of Sydney sat just above 70%. And some of the sales that have actually happened to further demonstrate just how strong the market's been have included the sale at 19 Prince Street in Mossman, which is one of those good old-fashioned street auctions where the guide had been 2.5 and it sold for over 2.8 million on the day, and that was an attached home in a great little pocket in Mossman. There was a grand home that sold at 20 Bradley's Head Road in Mossman. That went for around 16 million. And if you actually did a straw poll of a lot of the neighbours around Neutral Bay, there probably wouldn't have been too many that would have ever thought that a house would have gone for over 7 million in Young Street. But one did, just recently in November, and that was a beautiful modern home nestled away right on the edges of Primrose Park. So as you can see, a couple of real knockout sales that have happened just in the last couple of months. Heading into 2020, in terms of just local news, directly behind me, here at the edge of Carrabba Point, is likely to be the consolidation of these 3 buildings into 24 luxury apartments. Now it's currently under council consideration, but there is a likelihood after a few amendments recently that this will probably get approved. And of course, once built, this position, with that view, these will ultimately be some of the most iconic apartments Sydney has to offer. And in Belle Property news, we're really excited to announce the launch of our brand new Neutral Bay office, which will be open just after Christmas. And also, keep an eye open for another office that's going to be coming on the Lower North Shore not long after January starts as well. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas with your families. I remember as a kid growing up how much I loved Christmas Day with all the presents and all the food. And now that I've got 3 kids of my own, I guess Christmas Day is a bit of an excuse to be a big kid again. Anyway, all the best, and until next year, have a fantastic time with your families.